Oh, it's UFC time again, and we got DuBronx in the main event.
UFC Rio, it's in Brazil. And, of course, it's stacked up with the Brazilians. It's going to be a great card. Tune in. A free fight night as well, which is even better. We're going to focus on the 3 fights. Or you going to do your picks for all 5?
Look, we can do our picks for all 5, but we'll talk more in detail about the last 3 fights.
Okay. So, we'll start off with the top to bottom or bottom to top?
Let's just start off with the top to bottom.
Alright.
Right, let's just start off with DuBronx because I already brought him up. Charles DuBronx Oliveira is going against
Gamrot, man.
Gamrot. I can't say his first name. That's what I was trying to pronounce. Mentus? Gamrot. Don't worry. Gamrot it is. Charles is going to lose. Let me tell you right now, Charles is going to lose. And here's why. And I'm a huge DuBronx fan, and it's sad to see this. I think Charles is going to lose this fight, and I think it's about time Charles retires after this fight.
I'm going to agree with you here. I think Gamrot has the potential to get the next title shot. I think he's the future. I think he has a bright future ahead. I think he can win the championship, possibly. And DuBronx, just coming off a vicious knockout against Ilia Topuria.
Yeah.
So, I think DuBronx, I agree with you here.
Yeah.
I think this is the last time. Hopefully he can pull through, but actually I'm not rooting for anyone. But, it'd be good to see DuBronx go off on top.
Oh, I'm rooting for DuBronx. I'm definitely rooting for Charles DuBronx Oliveira, one of my favorite fighters. But unfortunately, I think this is going to be a career-ending loss, in my opinion. After such a vicious knockout by Ilia Topuria, it's going to be tough for Charles to get back. I would love to see him win, and I'm going for Charles. But, it's going to be a tough one. And I think this is going to be his last fight in the UFC if he loses.
And next fight. I agree with you, so that's what I'm just...
Yeah.
Davidson Figueiredo.
Yes, sir.
Versus Montel Jackson. Figueiredo losing, let's be honest.
Yeah,
Montel Jackson's coming off a loss. Montel Jackson's coming off a win. And I think Montel Jackson winning by knockout.
Yeah, Figueiredo is coming off a loss.
He's also 37.
Yeah, that's another thing, right? Him and Charles, they're old.
Yeah.
He's 37. I think Charles is about the same age too.
No, Charles 35, Gamrot's 34.
Okay, that's not too bad then. But either way, they're both coming off losses. I forget how Davison Figueiredo lost last time.
Of course he did. I'll tell you how he lost. He lost to Corey Sandhagen by TKO.
Oh, you can't get TKO'd by Corey Sandhagen at this point of his career. Come on now. But yeah, they're putting all the Brazilians that got knocked out with people that are coming off of wins. They don't want to see the Brazilians win. They want to see careers end in Rio. I see that's what the UFC is doing. And yeah, I agree with you. Davison Figueiredo is going to lose, and honestly, I think another career is ending in Rio. I think this is also going to be his last fight in the UFC. That's what I believe so. But again, a legendary career by both him and DuBronx. So would love to see them win, but I think it's going to be the end for both of them.
Yep, I agree. I agree with that. And the next fight, Vicente or Vicente?
Vicente Luque.
Vicente Luque versus Joel Alvarez. Vicente Luque.
They're doing this on purpose now.
I'm doing Joel Alvarez all day.
Yeah.
I think he's coming off a long layoff, so I think he's coming off an injury if I remember correctly. Joel Alvarez, so that might be a little iffy if he can pull it off. A long layoff, he might be a little rusty, but I still think he's gonna get it done.
Yeah, I think the layoff, ring rust, it is real and when you haven't fought for a while. But he is fighting Vicente Luque, who's coming off a loss.
The last time he's fought was in 2024. His April fight got cancelled, actually. The latest fight has been August 2024.
Wow.
No, December 2024. So it's been almost a year.
Almost a year.
Since he hasn't fought.
Almost a year, yeah. It's a long time, but there's been longer layoffs, for fighters. But Vicente Luque is also coming off a loss. And like I said, I think they're doing it on purpose. They're putting all the Brazilians coming off a loss against people coming off wins that are dangerous to them, that are going to knock them out. And I'm going to go...
Did you just say there's been longer layoffs? No shit. If someone's injured for 2 years, it's a
that's
longer
what I
layoff.
said, yeah. There's been longer layoffs where people have come back and won.
Yeah, of course. But he's fighting another Brazilian that's past his prime. They keep giving these Brazilians past their prime dangerous opponents right now. So they're
doing it on purpose. They wanted to see careers end. I think Vicente Luque, another person who's the last fight in the UFC, is going to happen in Rio. There's three possible last career-ending fights that are happening in Rio for the Brazilians. And it's sad to see that era of the UFC ending, but it is going to end this Saturday. And it's going to be exciting UFC to look forward to.
Heavyweight, it seemed like a very exciting fight. Mario Pinto versus Junada Diniz. Diniz? What's his name? How do you pronounce this? I don't know.
I don't know how to
But first, I'm going to be honest here. The 9-1-0 is Diniz or Diniz, and Pinto is 10-0. But I don't know who they are. I'm just being honest. So, I don't know who to choose.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Mario Pinto. I feel like a 10-0 undefeated. He's a younger, hungrier fighter. He's 27 years old. I think he's going to come out and close out the fight early. I think it's looking like a first-round knockout, in my opinion. That's what I believe is going to happen, and I'm going to choose him for the win. And what's the last fight on the card?
Wait, hold up. Diniz is a Brazilian. There's another Brazilian. Damn, he has 9 knockouts. And 9 wins, 9 knockouts. Hold up.
It's insane. But I have a feeling he's going to lose because, like I said, Mario Pinto is also undefeated. 10-0. A younger fighter, hungrier fighter, in my opinion. And I feel like he's going to end he's going to end up winning this fight.
Alright. I don't think you know who they are, but okay. We're going to go with that. Ricardo Ramos versus Khan Ofli.
I don't know who these people are.
Yeah, I'm going to
be honest with you. The other ones I knew Mario Pinto and thing. But I have no clue who these people are. And I apologize for not doing my research ahead of time. But at this point, I have no idea who's going to win this fight. So I'm not going to even choose a fighter in this fight. In fact, I might choose Khan Ofli because that name sounds really cool.
I'm going to choose no one. I don't know who they are. You know, there's a lot of sports going on. It's hard to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, just going to end the podcast here.
Yeah, it was going to be an exciting UFC in Rio. Great to see the UFC come back to Brazil. Unfortunately, a lot of Brazilian legendary careers are about to end this Saturday. If you're a fan of any of them, it's going to hurt. Like it's going to hurt for me. But I believe that is what's going to happen. Tune into the UFC. Let us know who your picks are. And let's see if we're right after this UFC.